Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. The week is done. Time to celebrate with a cup of coffee, I guess. That's what I'm having. I might switch to something later, but right now, coffee is required. And I have a question for all of you. I noticed that there's an update video from the Satisfactory developers, and I haven't watched it yet. And it's about stuff that they didn't announce in Update 5 that we may have missed. And I thought we could watch it live together. It's on YouTube. It's not a big deal, but I thought we could check it out. Now, if everybody else in the chat has seen it already, I'll skip it and I'll just watch it later. But if you haven't seen it, pipe up in chat. Let me know. And we'll take a look at it. Yes, let's watch. Hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. Okay, cool. Pipes up, says Cosmic. Dang Rice, that's a affirmative, looks like. Okay, cool. So I'll just pop this up on screen. Doink. Okay, word of warning. Sometimes, not all, but sometimes the Coffeestain developer videos have got cursing in it. So just if you have small children around, just FYI. I don't mind it in these videos. It's usually pretty good. It's the other live stuff I find it can get a little bit blue. So hopefully this is not crazy loud. Oh, I should turn down the game sounds. Hold on. Options, audio. We'll just turn the master volume on the game off for now. And then I'll go back to this. So it's 16 minutes. We might not watch the whole thing, but we'll get through a good chunk of it.
Hey everyone, my name's Jason. I'm a community manager at Coffeestain Studios, and in today's video, Snoot is actually going to show you some stuff. That's right, Snoot's going to do it, not me, okay? But, you know, he's going to show you some cool stuff, some stuff that you might have missed from the patch notes video. If you haven't seen it, it's up here in the cards. Yeah, you might have missed from the patch notes video, or I think there's a couple things that might not have even been in the patch notes video. And even if you've been playing Update 5, maybe you've missed a couple of these things. So definitely stay tuned for that. If you want to skip my segment, I'm going to be talking about some information about some things that have just been happening. If you want to skip my part, get to the cool stuff, there should be like a timestamp on the timeline somewhere or in the description below. So do skip ahead if you wish, but I'm going to just do a little bit of housekeeping real quick. So the first thing that I want to say is a huge thank you from us at Coffee.
So we're going to skip ahead.
I might have missed from the patch notes video. So take it away, buddy.
Thanks, Jace. Helps a lot. Hey, everyone. My name is Snoot, and I'm also a community manager at Coffeestain Studios. And yeah, I'm just going to show off some things that we wanted to show off from the patch notes video, but maybe didn't have time for. I'm also going to show off some
Nice,
things
Cosmic.
that were in the patch notes video, but maybe we didn't have time to fully delve into them in the patch notes video. The patch notes video was a beast of a video by itself. And just like maybe clarify a few things here and there. So let's just dive straight into the editor, shall we? All right. So yeah, I'm playing in the editor version of the game. I'm playing on a test map. You've probably seen this before in one of our earlier videos. I also have cheats enabled. So whoa, look at me, I can fly. Anyway, with that out of the way. So one of the things that we revealed in the patch notes video was that you can now paint vehicles. Dope. We've been wanting that for a long time. In the patch notes video, we mostly showed off you can paint like the regular wheeled vehicles. A lot of people have asked, like, can you paint trains as well? Yes, you can. You can paint all the vehicles. You can even paint the drones if you want to. Another thing that we briefly, very briefly showed off in the patch notes video, and some people probably missed it because it was during the customizer segment with the decal stuff, or the stencils, or whatever they're called, the pattern stuff. There was a shot in that video where we revealed that we're adding floor holes and pipe holes to the game. So if you don't know what that means that you can finally pull like conveyor lifts through foundations. So this is what that looks like. Here's what the floor hole looks like. And it doesn't matter the size of the foundation, the floor hole will adjust to that, but you can only place it through one foundation layer. And this is great for people, you know, that have like factory lines where you have maybe a sandwich layer. So you have like your factory floor and you have your factory buildings that are producing stuff on one layer, and then underneath you can pull all your like conveyor belts and just like pull them through the floor and stuff like that.
It's very cool.
So it's pretty neat. You just place them on the floor where you
We're going to be doing a lot of this.
Then you take the lift and then you hook it into that. So the part of the lift that you want to come out, and the first version I think to pick is the one that it's going to be. So like if you go below and place it first there. That's the order. And if you place it over here, that's the first one. So yeah, I can just place it here, drag it up here, then take the second one, drag it down here, and then just pull the belt in. Look at that. And then you also have the pipe holes, which work the same way. You just drag the pipe through, maybe with the
We can probably use this in our
is what
coal
my
plant
back
too.
looks like. Anyway, so yeah, just drag them through, pull the pipe in like that, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. Pretty much the same kind of functionality as like when you put like pipe holes through walls, essentially. While we're on the topic of conveyor lifts, by the way, one kind of annoying thing with the game is whenever you're placing conveyor lifts freely on the map, they would always sort of start with like the input and output being in a separate way. So when you're placing them freely like this, the bottom layer will always be like the input and the top layer would always be like the output. So one thing we've added is that you can now sort of switch the build modes for the conveyor lift. So if you hold R,
So
you
convenient.
get this radial wheel that you get with the zoom mode and stuff like that. You can now pick reverse, and that will reverse the order of operations.
Or you can type
and you can also just press
E
R, and that will
or
flip it.
R,
So
yeah.
if you have situations like here where you know that you like it's easier to drag it from the bottom up rather than the other way around. For instance, if you know that like you wanted to go in a certain direction, you can like drag it out. You can come up over here.
This
and then
is
you realize,
useful
like, this is
because
the
a lot
wrong
of times
direction.
you can't
Press
see
R,
far
flip
enough
it,
to find out where you're lining
there you
things
go.
up, so it's better to be multi-directional with
A lot
them.
easier to place conveyor lifts. IMO. You probably didn't miss this in the patch notes video, right? So we've added doors to the game. We've added two types of doors. We have the gates that we have
His
here,
world
and
looks
we have the
dark
smaller
too.
doors that we have
I'm
here.
just noticing that.
Yeah, when you approach them, they will automatically open. And let's never talk about that again. So yeah, the doors work in they have like 3 modes.
See, that's the kind
They're
of troll
automatic.
stuff
They can be
I
automatic,
find
so when
funny.
you approach them, they open like that. You can also manually set them to like be always closed. So
We were talking about this on a stream yesterday. I think that the sensor for these doors needs to be a little bit farther away so that the doors will open long before you get there, because it's so close to the player that you can't see the animation before they open. So hopefully they'll change that.
so they will always be closed, and then you can always also set them to always be open. And this mode is essentially, you know, the same way as before when you just had the
I
open
missed that the first time around too,
doorway
that you can keep them open. That
walls
means that we
we
can
had
use
before.
them
What we
in
don't
the
do is
walls.
that we've sort of taken, we had like 2 buildables to be like left, right door opening. We've made them into 1 door opening now. And instead, when you're placing them, you're rotating the wall. One bit of an issue with that is that if you place these doorways beforehand, you may have like a situation where some of the doors are like flipped, and that might be because of some of the rotation data that we might not have enough rotation data to know what your intention were when you placed that first wall. Maybe we'll find a fix for this before we launch for early access. I'm not quite sure at this point.
Thanks for the lurks,
We
McScrewgun.
will see. We will see. But this
Good
is
to
a
see
known
you, as
issue
always.
at least, so just so you guys know that.
Kick
But
back
it
and
might
enjoy.
be worst case that you need to replace some of these wallways where if it's not facing the right direction, right?
Well, that's
One
all
thing
par
we
for the
hopefully
course,
also
you know,
didn't miss is that we've added a
replacing
lot
walls.
more emotes to the game. So you can emote a lot more.
I forgot to check
There
about
used to be
this.
just 2, and now there's a bunch more. So you have like the heart shape.
That's fun for
And,
streaming.
now you have like the wave. You can point and stuff. You can play rock, paper, scissors if you're playing multiplayer. So maybe you'll settle a lot of dispute or something using that. I don't know. But we're super stoked to get that in. It's a really nice little detail. We've also added a bunch more personal storage boxes. So we still have the regular one. We now also have the medical storage box, and we also have the hazard storage box. Pretty neat, pretty neat. So this next thing that I want to talk about is kind of announcement, I guess. Some people have noticed this. Some people have caught on that there's a new sheriff in town. There's a blue slug that has shown up on Massage. We're super excited to announce that we are adding blue slugs to the game, okay? The blue slugs work exactly the same way as the green slugs. The conversion rate there is still 1 blue slug to 1 power shard. Whatever happens in that like middle thing when it's converting them, we don't talk about that. But yeah, so super stoked about that. In additional news, we're also removing the green slugs. So they're gone out of the game now. What I'm trying to say here is we've replaced the green slugs with blue slugs. Okay. The reason for this is because we felt that the green slugs were kind of hard to like see when you're out in the nature on the planet and running around. And another big reason for that is also because of people with color blindness. It's really hard to see them. So we changed the color
That's
for
cool.
them, and hopefully it's better for everyone. So the next thing I want to talk about is music. So we've added more music to the game. And
I'll hang
there
out for
are
longer
5,
lava casts. You'll catch on.
6, no, 8
It's
new
easy to catch
tracks
on once I'm
to
in the game.
Finally read that right. So we've added 8 new music tracks to the game. There are 5 intermission tracks, and there are 3 full-length tracks. And that's kind of one of the reasons why we haven't put out this soundtrack yet, is because we're still working on music. We're going to add more music, I believe.
Nice.
So that's one of the reasons why there's not an OST out yet. We are going to put one out.
I should play with the music on today.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we've been delaying that a bit. And speaking
I agree,
of music,
Cosmic, too. The
speaking of
accessibility
sound in general,
considerations
actually,
are great.
one thing that a lot of people asked about is more options when it comes to mixing. You know, when you're mixing audio, it's kind of hard to like find one mixing level that works for everyone. You know, people are kind of personal in the way that they want to fiddle with this stuff.
Cool.
So we just added a bunch more options for this.
Cosmic found these
in the
earlier for
settings
me.
Menu. So yeah, now you can set most of the volumes from like the factory stuff. You can set the volume for like the chainsaw, which is one highly requested thing. You can set the volume for the color gun. Color gun is gone, bro. Set that to 0. It's over, man. Stop living in the past. We got the customizer now, okay? And while we're talking about UI, we've also made some changes to the UI, specifically the HUD. The eagle-eyed viewer may have noticed that we kind of leaked the HUD a little bit before we released Update 5 and before we showed off the customizer, because we kind of changed some of the default button mappings in the HUD. And the main reason for that is because we wanted the customizer to be easily accessible, and I mean, that's the main reason, actually. So yeah, we felt that X is the best button by default to use for the customizer, so that you can quickly
I've got my
swap
map to
between the
C, I
customizer
think.
and the regular build mode,
Which is right next to X.
And yeah, you can even do this for some reason. And because of that, we had to move like the map button. So the map button is now back to M. If you remember, we started off at M. Now we're here again. And the codex has moved to O. So O for open the codex. All right, moving on. So I'm super excited about this next one. So mass dismantle, right? Really good feature. Something that I worked on personally. What we've done is something that I always wanted to do, to fix up this mass dismantle thing, but I couldn't because I became a community manager and I just didn't have time to program anymore. And I felt bad that I didn't finish the mass dismantle. So what we've done now is when you're in mass dismantle mode, and the mode still works the same way as before. So hold control when you're dismantling, that will give you the mass dismantle option. Now we've added, so if you hover over something that you've highlighted for mass dismantle and you press control again, you will sort of switch mode and you will deselect things. So now as I'm still holding control, I can deselect
Nice.
whatever that I don't want to be mass dismantled, and then
It's always a pain when you're mass
there you
dismantling a bunch of foundations and then
So,
you grab a
huge improvements
factory
in mass
part by
dismantle.
mistake, you know?
I feel super happy that I can finally put it to rest. We finally have this mass dismantle in a state that I always wanted to leave it in. So, journey's over, man. All right, those are some neat things that I just want to quickly show off here. Hopefully you're having fun with Update 5. It's out now in experimental. Yeah, that's everything from me. Snoot out. Back to you, Jace.
Thanks, Snoot. Helps a lot. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, if you liked the little showcase or the information, do consider giving us a like and do consider subscribing to the channel as well. We try to put out, Satisfactory-related content. Try to do it every week. We've been doing it every week for a while now, and we'll try to keep that up, okay? So thank you very much for watching the video today. Hope you're having a lovely day.
Cool. Yeah, people should go follow Coffeestain on Twitch. They do live dev streams on Tuesdays. Again, adult language if you're, at work or have small kids around, but other than that, good stuff. Let's go and let's play with some music today. Why not? Music volume. Let's go with, I don't know, 40%? You guys can let me know whether that is too low. Because the game is ducked for the stream. So let's load up day 4. Yeah, they'd added a lot of quality of life changes, which I think is great. A weird noise. Not sure what that was. Alright, what are we doing for tickets? 6. Plus, I think I have some in a box. So we'll start off today with checking out some tickets and trying to get ourselves... Oh, we got 10. Alright. So we're going to buy some of the new base parts in the Awesome Shop. I'm very tempted to get the sign. So we're going to put that in our cart. That's 5 tickets. That's rough. That's rough. We can't afford the window walls and the signs. Attachments. I'm not terribly fussed about those right now. Foundations. I would really like to get the corner ramp pack. These are not new, but we need them for train tracks, I think. And not crazy. I don't think we need these right away. These are going to be good, but I don't think we need them right now. Nothing from here. Architecture. I think we have everything but the road barrier. I'm not entirely sure we need the road barrier. Equipment parts customizer. What's left in the customizer? Ah, steel wall material. So this would allow us to have steel wall material on things that are not rectangles. Plus, we have patterns that we could unlock as well. I'm kind of thinking that we need to... We might just have to go with just these. That might be what we need for today. Did you unlock the buggy? No, I need to do crystal oscillators, I think. We need to go get more quartz. Then that's a long drive. I'm not sure if people want to do that today. I thought today I'd focus on trying to get some plastic back to the factory. I'd say this is it. I'd say this is kind of like the fun new thing and then the essential thing. And then if we get some extra tickets down the line, we'll put them towards something else. I AFK'd all day and I only got 10 tickets. So I need to up my ticket production. We cool with that? We thinking that we don't need anything through here? I mean, of these 3, that's the one that I would want. And out of the architecture, I guess the only thing I'm debating now is like, do I want to go with the signs or do I want to go with like a steel wall texture, or do I want to get like 2 of the new decal patterns? I think we're just gonna go for it. The ticket economy, man, is rough. Yes, it is. All right, bye all. So what that gives us in the foundation section, we now have up corner plus down corner, and we can then change them to different things. We get them in concrete as well, which is super cool. I wonder if we can try to do the train tracks in concrete. That could be kind of fun. And then we have them in the grip metal as well. Is that what this is? Is that the grip metal? It's much darker in real life than it is in the image. This is very bright. I kind of wish it was lighter. And then the other thing we bought was the signs. So now we have a 2 meter by 1 meter, a 2 meter by 3 meter. Oh, those are big. Wow. That's a decent size sign. We've got, and the 2 meter square. So this is why I wanted the 2 meter square. Because this is an old school design for the storage. And it requires you to use these floor pieces because in order to see what's in these bins, you have to pull the belt out and stick the belt down underneath. We don't have to do that anymore. So we can actually remove this. Remove this. Put in just a regular foundation, or we can change the floor pattern. And then here, instead of this dinky little sign here, we can actually put one of these now big 2-meter square signs. Ta-da! And then change that to be concrete. And I guess for a background color, I'm trying to remember how I am Kibitz went over this. There's 2 colors here, and they refer to, I think, like the radial gradients and stuff. So like if you wanted to get real fancy with it, you can have like a linear gradient, and then we can change this color to like red, and then this color to white. And so it changes the background to a gradient, and then I don't know. I mean, that's too much. Very, very bright. But I think I kind of want to go minimalist with this, I think, for now. And just go keep the Metroplex red. We'll change this and change this to black. And then we'll switch from this to, oh, that's no image. Oh, so we can do all black. Okay, what about, oh, it's animated. How can I wonder if there's a way to do, there's no alpha channel. So you can't turn this completely off. It's too bad. Yeah, I don't want them to be animated. No, stop it. Background dots. Oh, you can change the layout. That's cool. There we go. So you can change it so it's not, doesn't have a square. Select image. Cancel. Yeah, it's weird that it has to move. That's busy. Wow. Well, that's kind of fun. If you wanted to make a billboard, some of these moving is actually pretty cool. I guess let's just go with nothing because I don't want it to move. I'd like to have just like a simple outline, but it doesn't look like you can do that. Okay, so we'll go with none. And then I guess maybe we should change the layout back. And then we can change the background to red. Can't change the sign brightness either, which is a little bit strange. Let's try layout again. And we'll change the colors. And instead of black, let's go with like one of our darker grays. There's also something wonky going on with the preset selection. For whatever reason. Maybe a little bit darker than that. So let's go with maybe like 2.02. Copy settings. I think that's good for now. So we'll remove that. Grab the sign. We're going to put one there. And now we should be able to go into the sign and paste the settings. Nice. And Control V works. So this gets us most of the way there. Oh, that's weird. Copy. Can you only paste once? That sucks. Nope. I must have copied it by accident. Cool. So then now we can go with plates. Oh. We can go with rods. Screws. I love that they give you access to the in-game UI to then use within the game. It's really cool. What is this? Reinforced iron plates. Settings. We've got modular frames. And then this is tricky. This has got multiple things in it right now. I guess motors is probably the most distinguishable image. So we'll use motors for now. They feel a little bit big, but I'll leave it for now until I feel like I need to change it. Yeah, there's a lot that you can do with these signs. You can type on them too. Like if you need to, you can actually write different notes to yourself, label things. Very cool. I feel like it's getting dark. So this whole subfloor thing was necessary in order to build that previous step, but we don't need this anymore, which is nice. Opens up some design ideas. So I'm thinking maybe we don't want to go with just another boring floor. Wonder if we could maybe do something like use the pathways and stuff. Obviously I don't want railings. What do we think? Do you like that? I think that looks pretty cool. Gives a nice different texture. Kind of makes it feel important. And then in the middle here, we could go with this. Maybe not there. Or do we go with the pathway down the middle and then we just go with red along the side? Either way, more signs. Oh, out of quartz crystal. Signs use quartz, which is tricky. So they're kind of like a late early game. Depends on where you start, because sometimes quartz can be a pain in the butt. Oh, I forgot to show off that we changed a few things here too. I have biofuel going from all of the leaves and the logs and stuff that we've been collecting. Where is that red light coming from? Weird. Y'all see that? So we've been keeping our biofuel in here, so this is going to be great for remote situations like the quartz. So let's try to copy the signs again. I'm gonna try a different layout on this side and see if we like one better. So let's keep the black outline, and we'll go with what was like a 0.02. And I believe this was copy settings, save settings. I think I might like the slightly smaller image a little bit better. So we'll paste, but let's flip this and let's do the 0.2 here and then the black. That makes it feel like it's a little bit more part of the background, doesn't it? I think I like that better. Might be tricky when we do wire, because of course wire is a black image. No, it's not that. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, I think I like these better. Copy. Paste. 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 Oh. I just realized something. If you had all the quartz in the world, which is possible in this game, then technically, if you can have no image here, is there a none? There is no image. It has to have an image. That's unfortunate. Wait a minute. Backgrounds. None. Right. So then really here, if you cancel this, change the layout, select that, go back to layout settings, select the colors, and then just go one of these has to be the right one. So you could totally do like pixel art stuff very easily. You just have to have a lot of quartz. So what's happening, I think, with the rendering engine is that as the sun sets, the new skybox, it doesn't transition gradually. It kind of just pops from one thing to the next. And that's fine. I mean, it's early access and it's experimental, so like I'm fine with that. I want Caterium wire. Steel pipe. Steel beam. How are we doing for steel beam? Oh, we're good. Okay. And then... Oh, that didn't get... Steel beam. wonder why they're not in alphabetical order. Strange. What is this? Cased industrial beam. I love that you can copy and paste the settings. Makes everything so much easier. Cool. So then again, same thing here. We can get rid of all this. Can you animate on those boards? You can have the backgrounds move around. I don't think you can have your own image. I think you have to choose images from the game, which is fine. I mean, they're giving you all kinds of stuff. I love the fact that you could just have a color displayed. I think that's really neat. This is going to make the storage room feel so much tidier, and tighter, I guess, and just more modern feeling. Not so like gamification and stuff. What are the other options we have for this kind of thing? We could do that new metal, the new this thing. I quite like that. We can't paint that. I kind of wonder... Maybe we have to go with white in here. I think I like that better than the walkway. Yeah. So let's test that theory that Snoot talked about. So if I selected this by accident, I can now hit Control. Oh, I see. That's not as intuitive as it should be. Yeah, they should be. I hope they fix that. So clicking doesn't do anything. It just kind of deletes one thing at a time. So you have to kind of go through and hold down Control. Yeah, that's not the most intuitive thing. Oh, I'm leaving stuff on the floor here. Let's put back some stuff. Nope, not those. So I'm not actually hearing the music. Let's turn it up. This track happens to be pretty subtle. I'm alright with that for now. I want to switch the signs though. So we'll copy the settings and we'll do these ones again. So I do like the smaller. Nope, I want that. Smaller graphic is better. Paste. Rods. It looks like they've got them in roughly the order that you'd maybe build them. I don't know. And paste. There. Storage room updated. And feeling way cooler. And you could change this so that this thing doesn't necessarily have to be right in your face. Like, you could have the bin below the floor. And just have a sign on it. And then just like walk up to the bin and pick stuff up like that. That could be really cool. Cultivator. I can see why. I can see why. So I don't need these. But I don't want to get rid of them. Did we unlock the buggy? I think we unlocked something else. Oh, we did. We did. 10 more crystal oscillators for that. Caterium we're pretty much done. So really, crystal oscillators is what we need to do. Alright, so that is the storage room taken care of. I want to show you all this. I should have done this at night, but this might show off because it'll be in shadow. I really like the new music. I found that there wasn't enough tracks before. And it's a game where you can kind of go silent in thought, so having some music going is good. I just have to remember to turn the music off when I go on a break, or turn it up, I guess. So we were all here yesterday when I built this. I've copied it over and put it over here now, and I've added lights, although they don't really work that well. So I think we need to add a big light in there to make it really look like it's lit up. And then I want to repeat that process in all 4 of these spots. And then I'm also really not sure what to do here. I thought about putting concrete over everything, but it gets really tight here, so I think we'll just kind of keep a platform. We'll decide the size of the platform, probably about to here. And I think the rest of this stuff is going to be grass, with the exception of things like this. I don't want to build platforms over the whole countryside, because it just takes ages. So I'll show you what the lights are. I'll show you how I did it, in case anybody else wants to try it. This is a case of the new soft clipping feature, where I've got 2 lights. They're just street lights, and you have to do a little bit of testing to try to figure out the best way. But I want more of the background lit up, so I need to put them... I can't put them any higher, otherwise they don't light up as much. However, I could put a ceiling light up there that would light up the whole place, I think. We'd have to see. But it's pretty straightforward. All I had to do was get back here, figure out where to put them with a bunch of different testing. So I was placing them here and then there and then there. And eventually I found this kind of level. So because of the soft clipping, you can just stick them right through the wall, and then hook them up to power, and away you go. So it's pretty straightforward. I can remove all this now, actually. I will put this here. So none of this is needed. Right. So pretty cool. But I think it will look cooler when we add more. And it'll be better on this one as well, because of course we'll be we'll be able to see this a lot more often. So yeah. So now that we have the angled pieces, I think the thing to do is going to be to go get those train tracks sorted. I also have the ability to build a buggy, although I don't have, all I have is coal. And it takes 5 crystal oscillators. I don't think we have enough crystal oscillators to build that. I think we're kind of stuck. Yeah, the only crystal oscillators I have, I think, are either on my person, or maybe we put them all into the MAM. So we got lots of plastic. What do I got for... I think I took all the quartz crystals. Do these run on biofuel? They do. Oh. Let's see here. We don't need... Probably don't need a lot of this stuff. Some of these things we're not making, so we'll put that away. There's a little bit more room. We'll grab some extra concrete. Actually, let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll put some, I guess, in the tractor. Might as well travel with some extra storage, right? Any new tech in the updates? Yep, there's conveyor holes for floors, which is really cool. What do train tracks cost? Pipes. Yeah, they've got pipe floor holes, conveyor lift floor holes, the new build system. For coloring things. There's no new like parts. There's no new game parts. They didn't mess with any of that. And they didn't change any balancing. They didn't give any new alternate recipes. So nothing like that. Signs. I'm not sure how tech they are, but they're pretty cool. Yeah, I like the music too, Cosmic. Can you guys hear it okay? Do you need me to turn it up? Also, jetpack. We are very capable of getting this. I just need to remember to turn some fuel into packaged fuel when we get out to the fuel plant. Don't let me forget. And then really we have to then focus on the space elevator. Music volume is good? Okay, cool. It's good for me too. It's not too loud. I certainly don't feel as self-conscious not speaking with the music going. What color do we want to make this tractor? Blue? I wish that that red thing would go away. Jonathan, you've been talking with Cosmic. So while we're out here, what I think I will do is set up an awesome sink at the Caterium mine, because I need to get more tickets going on. This is a pretty good track too. So all we need to do is just stick an awesome sink somewhere around here. Don't know if we can fit one, but oh, look at that. You know what? I don't care. We're just going to make it float. What is the input on this? It is 120. 10 per minute. So it's 20 times 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Deuterium smelted into 80 per minute. Right. So we're still going to be making more than we're chewing up. That's good. Right. That will just hang out there for the time being. Temporary Cosmic. I just want the tickets. I just want the tickets. So this is what the view from the train is going to look like, which I think would be pretty cool. I might try to limit the amount of platforms. But it's not a bad view. Yeah, I just want to unlock more stuff so I can share more of the newer... I guess we're down to like the decals and all that kind of stuff. Decals? I've always called them decals. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure the actual pronunciation. Something that they used to have in Transformer toys when I was a kid. And I'm sure I've been mispronouncing them since then. So we need to get the train to go towards this stuff. But I don't know exactly where. Obviously, I don't want to go by this. I feel like I want to go to the left of this mountain thing. So we're going to go ahead and zoop out this way. I think I might switch to a smaller foundation. That gets us almost to this point here, which could be kind of cool. And I definitely want to do like a 45-degree turn at some point. I've never been over there. I don't know if you can actually get over there. Doesn't look like there's anything. So that's not quite right. I'm going to try to line it up with this little sand dune and see if that is something that works. We're almost there. Whoa! We are there. That is the edge of the map. Okay. So we have to make a turn before here. So we'll have to do like a 45 thing. Quite a long way. What's going to be a good number? Where would be a good spot to turn the track? Yeah, I know I can stick pillars underneath the tracks. It's going to be easier to build the platforms, plus these are cheaper for now. So this is the waterfall area. Let's see here. I'm going to go like maybe 12 or 24. That's 13. So 12 might be a good call. There's 4. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just picking 12 arbitrarily. I just working in groups, multiples of 3 tend to work well for trains because of the turning radius. I feel like this is far enough away. Here you'd have a decent approach to whatever we end up building over this. Whereas here you feel like you're pretty much right on top of it. So I think we'll start our switch here. And I really don't know what I'm doing. But I'm thinking that we do... I'm thinking we start to go down. So maybe we split the difference and from like 18 we go down until we're at the water level. That's in the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I put edges on that... Oh, that's entirely underwater. So we're going to go one higher. And then the water is like down there. And then to get up from there, I think the steepest we can do it is a 2 meter double ramp. Sorry, 4 meter. So the train would go down here, and then after a little while it would turn. Right, so we'd want to go from here then, which means this is going to back up. Okay, I think I got it. 1, 2, 4 ramps. I think that's fine. I thought we'd be using these this rotation feature to do the 45, but it's not that simple. Because it doesn't snap to the edges. It snaps on the center point. And I don't necessarily want to have something that overlaps like that. So we're going to use the corner pieces that we unlocked at the start of the day. So we want the turn is going to start here. So I want. Oh, I unlocked the wrong pieces. That sucks. I unlocked the wrong pieces, I think. Oh no, wait, we're building on the ground. So I did okay. Can we zoop these? You can't zoop these. Interesting. So the train track's going to come in and turn here. Yeah, they're not. I can see why they're not. I can get why they're not. You can zoop ramps, but not corner ramps, I guess. Makes sense. So if I'm going to build a train track railway, and I need it to connect, where do I have to put this? Trying to figure out like what's the right ratio. I guess that's not wide enough, is it? Too wide. No. Need to go one farther. And then I guess our train tracks are going to travel along the center points. I've never built a train track quite like this. So we'd want to snap them to these points. Hold on. Okay, so we could probably get away with a pretty short distance. That's cool. If I do a turn, it's going to go wide. Let's snap these to there. And then... oh, maybe that's not going to work either. That would be here, would be the other one. Those feel pretty far apart compared to that. Yeah. So they don't have to be that far apart. So maybe have the corners on them like that. Wish it wouldn't turn around like that. Too sharp a turn. Hey, Hannah, how's it going? About to do a thing in interest of testing Streamlabs monthly donations. I have not donated. It is related to one that got to you earlier this week. Okay, you're gonna redeem the shout out. Ta-da! This is a test. This is only a test of the monthly Streamlabs donations. This has been a test. I did not see an animation play. I heard the noise though. Did you all hear the noise? And did you see an animation? It would have been like over on the left-hand side of the screen. Maybe this just has to be farther back. I don't know like the counts for train tracks. Like what you need to do to make the turns nice and smooth. So that was 1, 2 back. So let's take this farther back this way. And we'll take this oh, come on. Gosh, that's annoying. Right, so that's the edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? It looks like it might be right. Oh, close. But then does that make this... Wait, so that does line up with this edge then. We could do that here. But then where do we line up the other one? In the middle, maybe? Okay. That doesn't feel very centered, though. Can we change... What if we did this? It'd be mighty close to the edge. I do really like the music. Hats off to the music team at Coffeestain. New tracks are great. Hannah, we're working on a train, and I'm trying to do my first, like, 45-degree turn, and so far, it's not working out very well. Well, I mean, we're making progress. It's taking me a bit to figure it out. I've seen these in other playthroughs, and I wanted to try one. But it looks like we need to have this a little bit closer. So where that lines up with the middle. I wish this thing would lay flat when you try to place it. Like, I really just can't figure out. Is that symmetrical? That's straight. No, it's not. Like, it gets in its own way constantly. Is there a build mode? No, there's not. I can't line it up if I can't see where it's going. They get close together there. And that is... okay, well that's even. Maybe we'll just have to deal with it being a little bit close together on the diagonal. Where's the other one? Let's go here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. No, why would that work? Of course not. I don't know. I feel like they're a little bit close together, but I like kind of where it is. And I like the kind of like the turn at this point. I think is probably pretty good. So the thing that I want to do now is, so that we can have a little bit of an easier time getting around, is that's 24, 3, 2, 1, 20, 19, 18. So from here, I want to start to go up. And we can do it one of two ways. We can use the 4 meter ramp, 2, 3, 4. Or can use the other ramp. So it's either the one on the left or the one on the right. Cosmic Dancer gifting a tier 1 sub to Hannah. Thanks so much, Cosmic. Hannah, enjoy the emotes. I know you're already a member of the Discord, but enjoy those emotes. I need to change the Twitch sub goal. That says 175. It should be 150. So I'm gonna build a lookout tower thing, probably over here. This is purely on aesthetics. We're just gonna try to decide how this is going to look. I've been using these a lot in this playthrough. I never use them on Devastator. Oh, come on. These things are terrible. I think I prefer the shorter ramp. This makes more sense, I guess. But I think because of where we've decided to turn things, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a nice little runoff before it turns. Whereas I feel like this is very steep. And if I started it at the yellow with this low ramp, then it would get too close down there. So I feel like we'll go with that ramp there. And we could come back and do some cool stuff with this later. Vehicles in the way. Interesting. Let's move the vehicle. Noise is in my ear. Cosmic Dancer gifting a tier 1 sub to the mighty Elkhorn. Elkhorn, I didn't see you come in. Good to see you as always. Thanks so much, Cosmic. Appreciate that. Elkhorn, a long-standing member of the community. So we obviously can't drive over those. Just adopted my fellow mods. Nice. They're yours now. You own them. So very rudimentary platforms are in place. I feel like I can remove some of this. I'm going to give us a little bit of a zigzag here. I feel like I will eventually want to make this not wider, but I'll mess around with the train tracks some other time. But I think what we can do here is just kind of like zigzag our way, because all of these, there's 3 of these. Oh no, it's this one. That's the full. That's the zigzag we gotta do going over that way. So what I think I'll do is give myself a little bit of a boost up here. Yep. And we'll delete all these. Don't need them. Can you make me eat separate because I'm just avoiding it? How do you avoid food? I'm the kind of person that looks forward to breakfast before I eat dinner. I'm getting hungry now myself, actually. Now that I've said that. So what we'll do is give ourselves a little bridge off this way. I love that this isn't costing thing. We can just change the colors because we feel like it. So that means we can grab this guy. Now, is that the right pattern? Yes. So just one there and then out one. And we're going to do this until we're about lined up with the plant over there. I can just step away for here in a bit. Where's the light? Now we're getting close to nighttime. Even when you're only just using the zoop to do 2, it is very handy. Almost there. Like I said, I wanted to come in to the left of this hill. Right now, I think we're still pointing straight at it. Maybe just 2 more. Alright, we can always move this a little bit if we need to. Maybe I should just do 1 at a time. And we'll figure out where we are. Oh, I'm going to need more plates, which I didn't bring. Don't think I brought plates. So that's cool. This will be the view from the train. 45. So we'll have a nice nice view of all that, which is pretty cool. You'll see whatever bridge we've got. That's why I wanted to do the approach on a 45, because it ends up with more to look at. Don't have an answer for you that, Joel. I just get busy and I forget to get hungry. I'm just in a constant state of hunger. I hate to imagine how many iron plates are going into this. Yeah, a lot. Definitely a lot. Still find it weird that escape doesn't cancel your customization tool. So I brought steel and concrete, but I forgot to bring plates. This will work out well anyway because I need to take a short break. So we'll take a break when I get back to the main base. And this is going to be a cool view too, coming in on a train. Once that factory is up and moving and grooving, it'll be cool. I wonder if it would be faster to set up a truck station first. The map is the same, Hannah. Yeah, it's one custom design map. All the nodes are in the same place, but it's a huge map. So what they've done is they've given us 4 different starting areas that you can choose from. And depending on what you want to do, strategically, that could be better or worse, depending on what you want to build and how fast you want to get going. Right now, there seems to be a favorite northern forest start because it gets you a lot of the resources quickly. But if you want a lot of room, then the Dune Desert is where to be because it's very flat. Not a lot of stuff in your way. Like around here, we had to build up high to have a lot of space. But in the Dune Desert, you don't have to go up nearly as high. But things are far apart, right? So it's tough that way. And right. So I'll put some of the plates back. I could have put the signs lower. Oh, they snap right to the... Oh, I could have put them here. Interesting. Can I put these on the ground? Oh, fun. So having that right over the hole could have been good too. Interesting. Would have been tricky to place, but... so this is where I step away for a little bit while it's dark. Before I do that, though, I want to go look at that red light at the front to see if it's easier to see at night. No, that's cool. That's gonna look cool when I get them all sorted. Gonna look very cool. This place is massive. It might even be bigger than Devastator right now. I mean, Devastator has more factory stuff going on, but as far as just concrete placement, I feel like this is a bigger build. But I don't know, I use hyper tubes to get around in Devastator, and I don't use them here for whatever reason. I'm mostly running around with Blade Runners. Oh. Anyway, I am going to step away, and I think we'll just kind of point you all towards this area here, and I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. So of course I go for a break and leave the music from the game going, and there's no music in the game. Come back and there's nothing playing. Well, fine game. That's fine. Thank you, Cosmic. And Hannah, yeah, I mean, I've done some building in between streams, so sometimes people have missed it as well. Something I didn't talk about out the front, though, was the I've got some temporary slanted walls that I thought looked kind of cool, just to kind of divide up how I'm going to make the factory look. Because we've got some belts. There's a copper and iron bus coming in over this way, or copper and coal. And that's going right into this area right here. And we're going to have to move that. But I've got these like vertical sort of like divisions. And I'm thinking we can probably do something like this, but then have, you know, either another texture. Or whatever. Like here. And then fill those in. It won't be that. It'll be something else entirely. But still, like, I think having that depth. We might want to have them come out farther. I don't know. Maybe they end up with something cool at the bottom. Something like that. We'll see. We shall see. Today I want to focus on getting some plastic back to the base, though. Oh, was there a moon manta? I totally missed it. I was not paying attention. Where are we for tickets? Can we unlock anything new? 2 tickets. We can unlock giant numbers. Or road barriers. Hypertube wall holes. I think I'm better saving them for next time. Thanks. Yeah, the slanted walls are neat. I've been focusing mostly on the roofs, but the slanted walls have some really cool appeal to them. No, I'm okay with the numbers. I'll get those later. A lot of what we're doing could end up being moved, so I don't want to end up painting stuff and then having to change it again. We should probably just turn this into a platform. That just feels dangerous. They need to fix the hitboxes on these foundations. It's really, it's hard to drive. You feel like you're going to clip through? Not a good feeling. Yeah, the view's pretty good. I have to say. The view is pretty good. Be a good brake train to ride on, I think, Cosmic. Maybe we'll add like a loop to do it or something. Whoops. Didn't see that happening. It's a decent stretch. I wonder if they'll ever add any like plant life and stuff under the water. It's all very bleak. Yeah, the bridge, we're gonna fix it up. I just want to make sure that it's in the right place before I finish it up. Update 6, the aquatic update. You never know. I like this track. Oh, there's fog out here. I turned up my lighting settings with the hopes that it might make the game a little bit brighter. I'm not sure if it's felt brighter today or not. We might have to go up above the fog. Yeah, even then we're still just to the left of this hill, which is not bad. Not complaining. But we're certainly clear of it, which is good. I'm hoping that we're at the right level. It looks like we might be. But we might have company as well. I'm trying to think about where I would want a train station out here. I mean, it's going to be temporary anyway. I imagine kind of right behind all this stuff. That, or we can kind of weasel it over here, maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll have it turn. We'll have it turn a little bit. That might be the easiest thing. What is this? Sulfur? Or limestone? Limestone. I don't want it. I just need it out of the way. Because we started this on a node, I'm really hoping that the level we're at is going to be the same. It looks like we're a little bit low, though. It's going to be annoying. So close. That's right. Small ramp, we'll fix that. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So yeah, I think we'll put the train station over here. At least for now. And I think these need 5 foundations. And we'll have to also turn the train around. So we'll have to put everything kind of like over here. It is really fast now, how quickly you can build stuff. Right, so train station goes here. Did I bring enough stuff to build one? I probably didn't. Oh my gosh, I did. Nice. So I think we'll run the train in between everything. Put this over here. Where's a good spot? That's going to be there. We need a lot of space to turn this around. How does one unlock Blade Runners? It's in the Caterium tech tree, I think, in the MAM. And we'll make it even, I guess, with this. Sure. Floor is too steep. So yeah, they take up 5 stations. They're wide. Let's call this... Well, I'll wait until I know it's going to stay there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have to take the train maybe around. Maybe we'll loop the track around the other side? So I've learned my lesson, and when you build these stations, you want to make sure that you give yourself a, like, don't attach curves right to the station. You want to come out at least a foundation, sometimes 2. And just have a little section of track. And give ourselves some extra room here as well. Got 1, 2, 3. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And we'll come out here. So the way that you have to do turns is it has to be a 3x3 foundation grid. So we can remove these later. But if I needed the turn to happen here, 1, 2. So we start here. Actually, I think I have to start from this and drag it this way. I feel like it's problematic if you do it the other way around. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we'll start here. And then diagonal 1, 2, 3 to there. And then we start this other one here. And I'm going to do just a short section just in case we have to move it around. And then same thing, make sure we're building in that direction. And it doesn't work. Too sharp a turn. It's not though. That's how you do it. That's how it's done. Like, it works there. That's exactly what I just had. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to have this connect to 2 different train lines. What color am I going to paint the trains? I think they're going to come out white at first, but I don't know. I think maybe red. The Metroplex red, I think, would be good. A little bit too close there. And that is not going to be wide enough for the full loop. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. It's hard to zoom towards yourself. I was watching Max the Catfish earlier, and he made the same observation. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Three, and then to here. And I have to figure out where this is going to go. I can always delete some of these later. So what do we think? Do we want to have the train come right along the beach like this? The second half of the train would be here. Second line, right? Oh, that's up on that, isn't it? Okay. That'll be interesting to fix. Oh, no, fuel. Did I put all my biofuel away? Crap. Okay. Oh, I might have some over here. Oh, can I knock it up here? There we go. Yes. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. I'm glad. I've had a little bit of practice with the other save, right? So we've got one track here. So that'll be inbound coming around and then outbound. So I've got this backwards. This will be inbound. That'll be outbound. Not to mention that I don't have any train cars on here. So we're going to delete this and just flip it. And then we need freight platform, and I don't have enough for those. How big are they? 2, so... One, 2, 3, 4. That'll be enough to do that. Okay, so the train will come in, it'll get things loaded up, and it'll leave this way, and this will go on the other side here. And then somewhere along here, we could lower it, maybe in these 2 places here. Actually, we'd have to lower it before it gets to the turn. 1, 2, 3. I wish this made a ping noise. For now, just know that you have been pinged. Thanks, Cosmic. So it's such a small difference. Don't know if that's how that's gonna look with the tracks, but we'll see. Even makes a difference. Barely clips. You're not even gonna notice it. Just a little bit. And that's not straight. That's annoying. That's because that stupid curve up there that wouldn't listen to us. That's gonna cheese me off. Two, 3, and thank you, Cosmic. I appreciate it. That should be straight, but it's not. That is... that's in the middle. So why does that curve past? Did they? I wonder if they changed the train somehow. Because that's square. Yeah, like why? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I get it now. We overlap here in the corner by half meter. If you could add and improve one thing to this game, what would you add change? Well, right now, the way that placing rails is finicky as all heck. Not my favorite thing. So we'll take this from here. We'll go straight with it here. So it's one click from the middle. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go to there. And so if we curve this, to the middle over here, it's going to need to go one click past in order to be straight. Oh, hello, fire-breathing friend. And then this, I think, is 2 clicks past, 3, 4 maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say, like, if I was to pick one thing, what I would change. This music track isn't the best. But yeah, functionality-wise, yeah, I think the snapping placement currently of a lot of things is pretty wonky. And honing in that snapping, like for example, before when I was trying to like do stuff like this, and when this happens, like when it switches to be in your way and then you can't see where you want to place it, like that is problematic. I feel like it should give you, if these were transparent, like if this wasn't the model with a highlight on it, but instead had an alpha channel on it that I could see through it, that would be very helpful. Actually, that's probably what I would do. Because when you build something like this, I can't see through it. So it gives me this hologram, but I'd like to be able to see like the train track or see where I'm placing it. And I think that would be more helpful. They fixed the snapping on these, by the way, one of the hot fixes. These now snap directly next to each other the way that they should. So that is one tick to the left. So we'll go same thing here. There'll be one tick to the left. Why did you start back there? See, that's really strange. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Can't tell if that looks square there. That doesn't. Right, so that's that. We'll put this here. And guess we'll just we can maybe fix that later. Yes, I agree, Leaguer. I think there's also enough people playing this game that those kind of things get suggested. Whenever I go to make a suggestion on the Q&A site, it's always a duplicate, so I haven't done it in a long time. Okay, so then we've got 1, 2, 3. So we have to go from here. And this is one click this way. Nope. That's supposed to be centered. So wait a minute. Why is this? Right. Okay. Definitely messing with me. Normally it's not this complicated. 1, 3. It looks straight. Yeah. So the train will come in, it'll get loaded up, and then it'll leave. And we don't have to worry about train signals because it's a loop. Until we start hooking other things into this train, then we're good. Future Joel's problem. Nice. Alright, well, we're going to head back. Because I'm going to build this along the way. We're also going to run away from the fire-breathing donkey cow. Well, maybe not. One down. Cool. Done like dinner. Speaking of, I am hungry. Oh no, I can't zoop. I don't remember where I parked the car. Fire-breathing donkey cows. We need to have like a better acronym for this. BDC doesn't sound very good. FBDCs, also too long. Fire Don cows. So we went to the left. So what we will do is just make sure that this, get some plates. Am I out of concrete as well? Yes. So this is the pattern. Whoa, don't fall in. So we'll go... We'll just grab our white for now. Boop, boop, boop. Doop, 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 doop. And then... That is doop, doop, doop. Okay, so we don't need these. So that, I say, is how you map out a train route. You know, I think it's a pretty straightforward process. You just kind of have to think ahead, you know, think about where you need to go, what needs, you know, lining up. I mean, it's going to be temporary. We're going to have to move some of this eventually. I don't know if the train line is going to move, but the train station is definitely not going to stay there because we're going to be making a fuel factory out here. So we'll have to come out here and maybe we'll just raise the train up. Maybe we'll have to go with a high platform or something. That could be kind of fun. Or maybe we'll build the fuel above the train station. I don't know. Take it easy. Mixed Screw on. Great. Good to see you. Glad you were here. Folks that just come by and lurk, I hope you realize that it truly does help. I know it increases the number of average viewers for streams. I want to say the average viewer for a Satisfactory stream is between 20 and 30. It might be lower than that. Alright, that's done. Mining and crafting, they say. I'm going to be getting up to some pizza and eating in about 20 minutes. That's what I'm doing. So we didn't really do a lot with the new build parts. I guess we worked with the signs. The signs, I try to do every stream, I try to do something that's new to this update. And the signs in the storage room is definitely new to the update. As well as some of the materials that we used in the storage room. We don't have the need for train signals just yet, so we haven't gotten there. Glad my lurk helps. It absolutely does. Luisa Gregorio, how do we say? Luisa Gregorio, sorry. Butchered your name. Yes, it 100% helps. 100% helps. Resident Lurker says Susie Moo. Thanks again. Would not want to drive this in real life. Thanks very much. You know, I never realized we could have gone with train tracks going over one another. That could be a fun thing to do as well. If it becomes a problem where these tracks are hard to place side by side and look good, maybe the thing to do is to just do a single horizontal line but stack the tracks on top of each other. That could be very fun. Different. I'm not sure what we're going to do for a bridge here. I guess we're going to have to do like another foundation width. If nothing else, we'll have to put some sort of supports on it, so it doesn't look so bleak. Is there anybody else playing Satisfactory right now, Cosmic, that we can pass the good people along to, so they can continue their lurk and enjoy their chill Friday evenings? If you've enjoyed the stream tonight, folks, please sure to leave a follow before you take off. That way you can come back and join us next time. Next time, incidentally, is going to be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Atlantic time. That is UTC -3. And we will be playing Minecraft on the Citadel and continuing work on the medieval town there. I do that on Saturday and Sunday. Follow me on Twitter at Duggan. You can check out also my Spawn Chunks podcast and the Citadel Cafe podcast. Citadel Cafe is probably going to be out either tonight or tomorrow morning. Probably tomorrow morning. It's recorded and edited. It just hasn't been published yet. So that's all we need to do on that. And last but not least, Patreon. It's one of the best ways to support the stream. It's the most affordable, and it gets you into the Discord. But also, if you are a Twitch person, then you can get the emotes by becoming a tier 1 sub by using either your hard-earned money, which I very much appreciate, or your Prime Gaming sub. Both of those will get you access to the Discord along with the Patreon. It's kind of like whichever way is your preference, and you can join us in the Discord in between streams. And I will see you folks next time. Well, I'm not sure who's playing Satisfactory, so I'm not sure who we're rating, but I will pass you on. See you tomorrow. Bye for now. So Scan Voice is a great streamer, but is a little quiet. So just know that going in there. Enjoy the rest of your lurk. Probably building some crazy cool stuff, and I think working with trains. So I'll see you folks tomorrow. Bye for now.